Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well today. So I've gotten a couple of requests about a peach cobbler that I've made a few times, and it's literally the easiest peach cobbler you will ever make. It's like 5, maybe 6 ingredients. First off, what you're going to do is you're going to preheat your oven to 350. And then the first thing you're going to do is you're going to melt one stick of butter, super simple, one stick, in a 9 by 13 pan. I have it right here. You can just put that in the microwave until it melts and then pour it into your pan. And then after that, you're going to want to do, there's the oven, it's ready to go. Your ingredients are flour, sugar, milk. That's it. And baking powder. Not baking soda, baking powder. So we're going to start off with the flour. Move that over there. With your flour, to get it all measured right and make sure it doesn't pack, because you don't want to pack flour. The only thing you pack when you measure is brown sugar. So you just get your spoon or whatever you have in there and get it kind of fluffed up. And then you grab that. I have a towel, so that way if I make a mess, I can just clean it up. Then you just pour some, get some flour in there. Now, whenever you measure flour, you want to over measure a little bit at first. So that way, to get an accurate measurement, you level it off with something flat and you get even measurement. And whatever you do, level it off. You do not want to press down. You want to just level it as gently as possible. So we're going to get this here. We can kind of shake it a little bit. Kind of just do that. Do that. Level it off back into your container so you don't waste anything. Put the flour in the bowl. And now the sugar. It's literally a cup, a cup, a cup. And then you're going to do 1 cup of sugar. This can be a little bit easier, depending on how much. You can just pour it in, honestly. Just like this. Looks like I don't have enough. I have a solution to that. I have about 3/4 of a cup right here. I'm going to add that. And I have stevia that I'm going to add. So I have my stevia here, which is just a natural sugar substitute. Which, if you want to make this sugar free, you can do all stevia. You can just do 1 cup of stevia. Where'd my spoon go? There it is. Kind of wipe that off, get the flour off of it, or rinse it if you want. To be super accurate, you would want to get another measuring spoon, or another measuring cup, to make sure you had enough, but I saw what I needed. So there's my 1 cup of sugar / stevia for this one. Move that. And then you need 3/4 of a cup of milk. What I'm going to do is, to add a little bit of that peach flavor, a little bit more of it, I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of milk. Turn this around. So 1/2 cup of milk. And then I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of this vanilla peach juice that I have. So that evens out to your 3/4 of a cup of liquid that you need. And then you get some more flavor in there. And then I need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Let me grab my teaspoon real quick. So you got a teaspoon of baking powder. Shake that off. And the baking powder, it has its own leveler, so you just scrape it off on that. And you take your whisk or a spoon, you can use either one. And you just mix it together until it's nice and smooth. Nothing difficult. It's kind of the consistency of cake batter, but not completely. Let's show that there. Oh, it's a little bright. Sorry, guys. I'm still playing with... I did get a tripod from my awesome camp director. So I got a tripod from him and a light. I still need to mess with that a little bit and get it figured out. So I'm going to take this. And then I'm going to pour it into our 9x13 with our butter in it. Grab the spoon, scrape out all of that. Now it's probably going to look like it's not enough, but once it bakes and you get the fruit in there, it will spread out. Now I am using peaches for this, but you can use any sort of fruit you want. Apples, berries, anything seasonal. So here it is in the pan. And then you're going to take, I have peach halves here. If you're using canned peaches and it's the halves or it doesn't have enough in it, you can always cut up the peaches just to make it stretch more. But I have plenty of halves in here, so I'm just going to take them and spread them out. You want to try and do it cut side down if you can, because they'll just settle a little bit better that way. That one's not going to cooperate. So, I mean, there's no strategic way to lay these in here. You just put them in here. And you can have a lot or just a little. It just depends on your preference. I like a lot of fruit in mine. So I'm just going to lay these in here. Kind of line them up in a way just so they're evenly distributed. So, there you go, guys. There's the easiest peach cobbler you can make. I'm going to put this in the oven and we'll be back. So here it is, guys, out of the oven. Like I said, super easy, super simple. It looks delicious. You just cook it until it's golden brown around the edges and around the fruit. Like I said, if you want to cut it up, get that fruit kind of in there more so it doesn't crack as much, which cracking is no big deal, but here it is. Let me know what else y'all might want to make next. Love y'all.